Hello everybody, it's Max McAllister here today. And today I'm going to try and dispel some myths about our traction dynamics engine guard, which bolts to the bottom of your engine and protects the weak points in your engine case from damage in the event you run over some sort of an extreme object in the road. So this is no secret. Pretty much now everybody who rides a Goldwing is aware of the kind of the Achilles heel in the engine cases of the Goldwing. But so, you know, whenever there's somebody who has a really nice product and a great idea, there's inevitably going to be somebody who just looks at it and says basically completely the opposite. So there's a cadre of people who suggest that bolting an object, the plate, to the engine will then result in damage to the engine if something hits the plate. You know, now that's stupid to me, but you know, this is my reality. So those people have created that theory and they spread it. And so, but it actually is not based on any fact, and they have no data or anything to suggest or prove that it might do that, even though we have now hundreds of cases of our engine plate being hit by extreme objects. And not only does it save the engine, there's not even a shred of damage to the engine. So an argument without facts is called a logical fallacy. And a logical fallacy definition is an argument which might appear at face value to have merit, but actually has no merit due to the fact that they employ bad logic or faulty assumptions. Now, so I put a lot of thought into this. And I thought, you know, what if I'm just wrong? You know, what if in this reality, I'm just wrong? And these people that I think are stupid, maybe there's some other reality where it's just where when they think the opposite, that's actually the reality. What if there was a place like that? Well, today I'm going to bring you a special guest from just such a place like that, that's completely the opposite of our reality here on planet Earth in the Milky Way galaxy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zam Retzelamek, and I am from, my company is Noiksart Skiminy D. And I am here visiting you from the planet Myanus in the Butterfinger galaxy. And I'm here today to dispel the myths about why the Noiksart belly pan is actually the superior design that you should choose for your Honda Leadfoot motorcycle. So you'll step over here. I've prepared some detailed demonstration for you, and I have a chart to explain my philosophy. Now you have to remember, in my reality, it's completely opposite of the reality that if you're from the Milky Way galaxy. So here in the Butterfinger galaxy, it's just the dead opposite. So the Noiksart belly pan is the superior product, and I'm going to prove it to you today. So we're going to use the helmet that you ride your motorcycle with as the comparison object for the belly pan versus the traction engine guard. Now, the intent of the engine guards is to protect the engine. Of the belly pan, we're the same thing. We're trying to protect the engine. A helmet, it's trying to protect your head. All right, so this is my chart. Now, the Noiksart belly pan, of course, is superior. It connects to the frame of the motorcycle. The traction engine guard connects to the engine. Now, my product connects using flexible straps that are on the frame, and the traction engine guard has rigid brackets that bolt onto the engine. Okay? Now, so just in the same way, you would never want, if you're trying to protect your head, only an idiot would put a helmet on the head. That's just stupid. So like, they want to protect the engine, and they're being stupid by putting the protection on the engine. So everyone knows any good helmet Like, look at this terrible helmet. Like, who would want something that fully covered their head, was well constructed, and used superior materials, had a strap that held it onto your head? This is just a terrible design. Here on planet Myanus, we use a very different design. So it's important that the helmet have an air gap all the way around the rider, okay? So you would never want the helmet connected to the rider in any way. And so it's important that if your helmet is one of these inferior designs that comes in where it would touch your head, you've got to find a way to make sure you get it off of your head. Also, you would never want to secure the helmet to your head. I mean, that could be extremely dangerous. So make sure if there's any kind of strapping mechanisms that you remove those completely. Now, in the event of a crash, you know, an impact to, where's my pointer? Much in the way that it's really stupid if you had a guard on your engine and something hit the guard, you're afraid it would damage the engine. Same thing, if there's a helmet on your head and you crash and hit the helmet, you would never want the helmet on your head because it could damage your head. So we want to create this air gap there. That's very important. Now, in order to, so that you don't have anything, the helmet like in contact with your head, you want to use some flimsy bracketry, something very flexible that can wiggle and move and actually just bend completely out of the way with the slightest effort. So this way, and now we're going to connect it to the body is how the proper way to wear a helmet. Much in the way you would, a good belly pan connects to the frame, not to the engine. Okay, so connects to the body, not the engine. Body, frame, see, body and frame. Now, while I am worried about if I had a helmet on my head, I'm worried that if the helmet hit, it would damage my engine. But since I have pure logic here on my planet, when I connect my helmet to my body frame on a motorcycle, I have no fear that if that gets ripped off, that I'm not going to damage my frame. Of course, there's no chance I will damage the frame of my motorcycle, or just like this helmet design would never damage my body. You know, even if it got completely ripped off, it's never going to hurt my body, this design. So now the fear that people have is of who use the Noixart belly pan, they've seen these designs that connect to the engine, and they're afraid that the warranty of the motorcycle will be voided because you have to take a bolt out and put it back into the engine to put the bracketry on. Now, the same people will also, now to put our pan on, you have to pull bolts out of the engine guards. So, but that won't void the warranty. Only taking a bolt out of the engine will void the warranty. Now, you should never change the oil in your motorcycle ever, because you have to take a bolt out of the engine in order to get the oil out. So never change your oil because you'll void your warranty. Don't forget that. Any engine bolt you take out of the engine will void your warranty. So it would be really stupid to do that, okay? Now, these people, they're afraid of buying a belly pan that won't protect their motorcycle. They're afraid they'll just be wasting their money. So that's why they buy this design. But that makes no sense. Of course, you want a belly pan that has like a crumple zone, just like a car that'll just collapse and fold up and blow backwards when it gets hit by something hard. So same way, a good helmet can just come, quickly off of your head so that the helmet has no chance of damaging your head in a crash. So this is a vastly superior design. Now, I want you to make sure that you fully understand what I've taught you here today from our universe, that anything connecting to the engine, I mean, I just don't know how you'd be so stupid when you have an object you want to protect that you put something on that object to protect it. Makes no sense whatsoever. So my name is Zam Retzelackum, and I'm coming to you again from Noixart Skimmity D. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up And please share this with your friends who will buy one of those crazy traction engine guards before they make a huge mistake.